What's going on, guys? Hey, I want to come back to it. I wanted to bring you a video about Tyreek Hill. And Tyreek Hill is a Miami Dolphins football player. And the other day, he was on his way to the stadium. And he got pulled over for speeding and reckless driving. And he did not conduct himself very well. And he wound up getting pulled out of the car. And of course, nowadays, man, if you're young and you're black and you're rich, you don't have to be held accountable for really anything at all. And that's where the problem is, man. And even Stephen A. Smith took up for this kid. And that's what the problem is. That right there is what the problem is. But guys, watch this.
Tyreek wants to turn this into a positive.
Right now, I'm still trying to put it all together. So I'm not going to give you a version that I still don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to be able to use this platform to say, like, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill, bro? Like, worst case scenario, because it's crazy. Like, I want to be a cop one day. I got a state trooper hat, all that, so I got a lot of respect for cops, man. But obviously, everybody has bad apples in every situation.
I'm driving to the game, the lane I'm in is blocked off. I see Tyreek, in handcuffs. I seen it, feel like it was excessive force. So then I get out the car, kind of just trying to de-escalate the situation. And I think the officer, I don't know why he felt the need to put me in handcuffs, but,
Guys, I'm going to show you what Shannon Sharp had to say about this.
Could potentially be late, but for me to see it escalate to the point where Tyreek Hill, I'm trying to what level of force, what did he say? What did he do that would make you rise to that level of force that you would take the man out of his car, put him face down in the road, put your knee in his back, and handcuff him? That's what I need. That's what we need to know. And hopefully, like you said, Jeff, there's body cam, because once the engagement were to take place, the button should have been pushed. And so we should have body cam footage of exactly what transpired. If he's speeding, Tyreek is wrong in that situation, knowing that there's going to be pedestrians. That's a heavy traffic area, even though it probably wasn't at that time. Speeding is speeding. Give the man a ticket. You know who he is. Are you under the assumption that he's someone else? Did he have something? Did he have a warrant or something that would to make it rise to that level? That's what's so befuddling to me.
You know what, Shannon Sharp? The reason why people act like this, and the reason why you're not used to people being held accountable for what they do, is because you guys make excuses for everyone every time something happens. Oh, that must have been because of white supremacy. White supremacy. Systemic racism. Ooh, the white man. It didn't appear to me that any of the cops were white. It appears that most of them, if not all, were Latino. But, again, it doesn't matter because it's part of the systemic racism system. It's part of the system. We got to be honest, man. If you want things to get better, you hold people to account for what they do, for the way they act. And again, the reason why you think it's, horrible what happened is because you're not used to somebody being held to account for the way they act. I mean, again, you'll see it in a second, but, the cops, he was definitely speeding. The cops pulled him over. They went to his car. They knocked on the one cop, knocked on the window. He got mad because the cop was knocking on the window. Apparently, it was too hard for him, whatever. And again, they talked to him. He put his window back up. The cop said, "Hey, wait a minute. No, put the window down. The windows are blacked out. We can't see you. It's for our safety. Put the windows back down, please." And he wouldn't. He would not. So he got pulled out of the car. That's going to happen. Let's check out the body camera footage. Watch this. Well, guys, man, I don't know how fast he's going, but he's freaking flying. And that was bad enough. But watch how he reacts. The cops finally get to him.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Like what? Why do you have it on? Hey! Keep your window down! Manny! Hey, keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Give me that. Get out of the car. Give me that. We'll break that freaking window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. What part of violence do you understand?
Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro. God damn, twin.
When we tell you to do something, you do it.
I'm getting
you understand?
out. I'm getting out,
You
bro.
understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you.
I'm getting
You're a little
out.
confused.
I'm getting out, bro.
Too late.
Chill,
Too
bro.
late.
All right, bro. Take
Too
me to
late.
jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro.
We are. We will.
Good, bro.
It is good.
Hey, Drew. Hey,
Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. You stop crying.
bro. Y'all,
Don't move.
good. Bro, you
Sit 'em
beating
up.
on my window like you crazy.
You set him up.
Why y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for? Damn, yo, bro, dude, beating on my window like he crazy. I ain't do nothing, twin. Hold on, bro. I just had surgery on my knee. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery
Really?
on
What
my
a
knee,
coincidence.
bro.
I just heard you in your ears when we
Bro,
told you to put your window down.
chill, bro. Hey, Joe New, bro.
Back up.
Hey, call Drew. Hey, call Drew. Call Drew, bro. Call Drew.
You know what, guys, man? Again, what the issue is that people, they're not used to being held to account, especially the young and black and rich, and for what they do. They're not used to it. So again, when you hold them accountable, finally, they think it's racism. They think it's police brutality. No, it's not. You're being held to account just like somebody else would. So again, we have truly got to understand that. I mean, again, there are so many people like myself that are watching this and thinking to ourselves, man, this kid is so entitled. He believes he can do whatever he wants to do. And the thing is, man, you can't. Think of it as a learning experience, Tyreek. Think of it as that. Because again, that's what it is. You were wrong in the way you behaved. Now I know you like to get on camera and you talk like, oh, yeah, bro, and I thought I was really nice and I handled good, and and bro, man, you were wrong. Well, I'm gonna show you a clip of Stephen A. Smith again making excuses for this guy's behavior. Watch.
And I was just incredibly disgusted because I'm like, wait a minute. He's going to the game. You get him out of his car. Why would you feel the need to have him face down on the ground? Even if he were in handcuffs, we would sit here today saying we don't know what happened. And that's fine. But the problem was you had him face down on the ground. You put him in handcuffs. And then if you watch the video, when he's standing up, cuffed with his hands behind his back in handcuffs, a second officer comes by and forcibly sits him down. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And that's where the problem lies. See, when you bring up the Scotty Scheffler situation, understand we saw him taken away in handcuffs. Jeff did a great job. He had it, or the officer spoke to him. He was on video saying he's getting arrested, he's going to jail, et cetera, et cetera. But that was it. They took Scotty Scheffler away in handcuffs. We didn't see him face down. We didn't see a knee in his back. We didn't see him standing up with hands behind his back in handcuffs and then forcibly be sat down again. And so when you think about it from that perspective, that's what annoys me. Now, to the police officers out there, I am not somebody that says police brutality. I say brutality on the part of some police officers because you got white police officers, you got black police officers, you got Latino police officers, etc. And I don't like to castigate everybody with a broad brush because I don't like that being done to us. But having said that, you got bad apples in every profession. You got rogue individuals in every profession. And when I saw this, I'm like, that officer right there, particularly the officer, I didn't see what they all did when he was laying face down on the ground. You just saw officers surrounding him and putting him in cuffs. But when he was stood up thereafter with his hands cuffed behind his back and a second officer came and forcibly sat him down, this is what we're talking about when we talk about the ease with which dehumanization kicks in when it comes to black men.
Dehumanization of black men? Not even close, man. Not even close. As a matter of fact, black men dehumanize other people. They do. They commit the majority of violent crime in this country. But again, we don't talk about that. We don't want to. We want to hush about that. And again, the reason why these cops they've had it, it's because Tyreek won't shut his damn mouth. He's running off of the gums. I remember my dad telling me, and again, I'm white. I remember my dad telling me 30 years ago, son, I was a teenager back then. Don't run off at the mouth. Watch yourself. That'll get you in more trouble than anything else. Don't talk bad to the cops. You know, again, we lived in the South. And again, there were so many cops that wouldn't put up with that bullshit. They would deal with it. But again, man, they're the only reason why they're being mean to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek is because he's running off of that mouth. Running off of that mouth. I mean, ain't nothing good gonna come from that. Nothing good. But guys, man, I want to play from you a clip from CNN. And Tyreek is on there talking with the host. And I believe his attorney is with them. And they're talking about, I'm only going to play a minute of it, but they're talking about what's going on. And again, they're playing this up. Guys, watch this.
NFL star Tyreek Hill and also his attorney Julius Collins joined me tonight. Thank you both so much for being here. I mean, Tyreek, obviously watching that video, just when you watched it back for the first time, tell me what was going through your mind in those moments.
Man, for real, you know, I was shocked, man. Like it's crazy because it all happened so fast, man. But like for me, man, like it just all happened so fast, and I really couldn't like gather everything that was happening. So it was crazy, you know. And me being a father, me being a husband, and all that, man, I would just put myself in that situation. Like, hey, I gotta be smart. You know what I'm saying? That's where I wasn't on that kind of energy. Like I was chilling. Like I was following rules. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't moving fast because, you know, I got injuries. You feel me? I got things that I go through. I play a physical sport. I've been doing this for a moment now, man. So I'm dealing with some stuff. So I guess the officers, they felt like I wasn't doing it on their timing, but I was doing it. But you know, man, I'm still kind of shell shocked from it, man. Like I'm embarrassed, you know, but.
Well, and when you watch it,
here we are.
can you tell us what happened with the moment with, you didn't see it there in the video, but you're in the car, they're yelling at you to roll your window down. What was happening there?
You know what? When the officer came up and knocked on my window, I let my window down, cooperated, gave him my ID, and then I immediately let up my window. And then after that, I let back up my window, and then he came back to the window and was like, "Let your window down now. Let your window down now." And then I let it down. That's when he said, "If you don't let your window down, I'm going to snatch you out of the car." I was like, "Sir, my window is down. Like, what do you want?" I'm not trying to cause a scene because, if I let my window down, like people walking by, driving by, they gonna notice that it's me, and they gonna start taking pictures. And I didn't want to create a scene at all. Like, I just really wanted to get the ticket and then just go on about my way, and then just just have a great Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because really, like, I really could have just kept going to the stadium, but I really just pulled to the side, just chilling. Because I was that close to the stadium. Like, I was that close to, like, our entry level I was that close to the players' entry level.
Guys, man, we got to be honest. People like Tyreek Hill, it's all ego. It's all ego. Everything is about his ego. The fact of the matter is, man, if it wasn't, he wouldn't be able to TV with his attorney talking about, what he's talking about. First of all, man, he knows what he did from the get-go was wrong. Flying down the road. Again, he didn't care about anybody else. Flying down the damn road. And again, if he did, when he got pulled over, he would have, "Oh, I'm sorry, man, I messed up." And he would have been cooperative. He wouldn't have been a jerk. But again, he didn't care. He truly does not care because, again, it's all about him. It's all about his ego. It's all about his, how much attention he can get from something. And again, he tries to pretend he's a victim and make himself look good or whatever so he can get more attention. He knows he was wrong. He knows he's not the victim. Not at all. But he's going to pretend that he was. So he can get attention, so he can parade around on CNN and MSNBC and whatever. And again, man, the guy's not a victim. In today's world, we make victims out of people like Tyreek Hill, who actually make victims, real victims, out of other people. Again, man, we got to feel sorry for black people. Again, even when they're doing all kinds of whatever wrong, we got to remember, man, you're 10 times more likely to be attacked by a black person if you're white than by a white person if you're black. And the reason being is because, again, they're much more likely to commit violent crime. But again, we got to pretend that, that there's white guys out there lynching blacks. That's not happening. Not happening at all. I'm not saying there's some outlier somewhere, possibly. But for the most part, man, that's not happening. And people know it. But again, they got to pretend. They have to pretend. It's like we got to pretend the illegal immigrants are victims, while they actually make victims out of our own people. But guys, man, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks.
You son of a